Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today we're working on a 2014 Toyota Tundra. My windshield washer fluid is not squirting onto my windshield like it normally does. Almost low pressure on the squirters. I have my reservoir over here for my washer fluid, and I can see that we have fluid down here, so I'm suspecting. In fact, right here, I can see the hose has been chewed on. All right, 10 millimeter, and I'm gonna just unscrew. Just a series of screws holding this reservoir in place. Right there, right there. Looks like we have one right there too. So I can't lift it up too much without disconnecting some things. So it looks like we have maybe a sensor right here. And we also have a connector right there for our pump. So I don't think I really need to disconnect these. I can see where the issue is. I can see right here, we've got some chewing. Yeah, I can only imagine it was a rodent because I've had rodents on this vehicle before. I'm gonna go ahead and splice this hose from here down to here. When you disconnect this hose from the reservoir, it'll start slowly leaking out of the reservoir. Don't pull the hose out until you're ready to start splicing it. So I already did some pre-troubleshooting before I started this video. And on Amazon, I found this kit, and I'll put a link below the description of the video to this kit. It has hose in it, and it has splices, and it even has... So as far as the splices, the only splices I need are the two straight splices. There's one right there. The section of hose that I need is quite short. Let me do a pre-measurement real quick. All right, get your cutters, diagonal cutters, whatever type of cutters, scissors, anything will work. Cut the section of hose that you need. And in my case, I only need about this much. Okay, now I'm going to remove the old hose again. See how it's coming out like that? Well, I'm going to go ahead and put the new hose in there. Okay. So now I've got the new hose started. We're going to find out where this last chew mark was. There's one. So that's my old hose. I will just splice. I'll leave the splice open for now. I'm going to remount this container. So we'll go ahead and just remount this reservoir so that I can route my new hose correctly. All right. So now I have my hose. So we really only need it to be this long, so I'll go ahead and trim up my hose. So I think you can see this. Here's the new hose. Here's one of the little unions. It just plugs right into the new hose like that. Take the end of the old hose, plug it in. You don't need any zip ties or anything. It holds itself into place. It's pretty low pressure, and there we go. Yep, so we spliced it with a union. All right, fingers crossed. Let's see how she works. Go ahead and close the hood. So I'm pretty sure that this is gonna work. Let's try it out. No! Still. What is going on? All right, so my next step is I'm going to replace this pump in the bottom of this tank. It wasn't that expensive. I'll put a link below the description of my video for this part. So I will start by removing this, but let me see if I can't seal this cap, because I think this cap is more of like a splash shield and doesn't really hold much of a water seal. It's because I'm going to try to do this repair without draining my tank. So here's some plastic I had in my garage. It's what water bottles come wrapped in. I just want something to cover the lip here, and to give it a little bit tighter seal, I have a paper towel I'm gonna put over the top of that. Let's see how this holds. Let's see how well that works. I'm gonna leave my hose connected. We have a connector down here for the sensor, level sensor. You just pinch and pull, disconnect that. Same thing with the pump connector right down here. We'll squeeze and we'll pull that one out. All right, so with that second connector done, leave this hose connected. If I pull this out, it's just gonna come leaking out. Let me test my seal on this cap real quick. Yeah, it looks like it's holding, that's good. Lay it on its side right here with the pump. This is the pump right here, side up, and so there's an air pocket right here. So I should be able to disconnect this hose and lay the hose off to the side. Get a better angle here. See how we can get this thing off of here. I don't know how easy it's going to pop off. Not so concerned about breaking it because I have a new one. There we go. It pulls up fairly easy. Looks like we have a grommet. We'll go ahead and put this grommet back into place, or seal, or whatever you want to call it. The new pump. New pump. Oops. So you can see my cap is still holding. I'm going to turn this so that the pump is uphill. Put a brick underneath there to kind of brace it a little bit. All right, so in my case, my washer pump came with a grommet already, and I didn't even realize it. So make sure that you check your pump. Make sure it doesn't already have the grommet. I was trying to double up on the grommet. Let's go ahead and take the grommet off of the new pump. All right, so the new grommet is off. We'll insert the new grommet into place here. With the new grommet, now I'm going to try to put the pump in. So before you stick it in there, make sure she's seated all the way down, like this. All right, take my seal off. There we go. Let's give it a shot. Let's see if this fixes the problem. All right, so this did not fix my problem. I mean, it should spray like a nice spray up into my windshield. As you can see, the squirters are only going halfway up. Let me take this protective cover off here. We're taking these little plastic retainers off. All right, last one coming off. Pull this off. And so the hose looks good. I don't see any leaks. So it does look like there is a check valve right here, but usually from what I saw on the internet, this check valve goes bad. You lose squirting on the passenger side here. But if there's restriction in there, I want to eliminate that. Let me try just a blank T. All right, so I'm going to use the T. So here's what that little check valve looks like. It looks like this. Let's try this again. No.
Start recording.
This is about ready to drive me bonkers. So, last thing in the equation are those little squirters. Just doesn't seem right. Why are they both doing this? So let me show you how these pop off of here. A straight slot screwdriver. On the back here, you push in and pop down, and it just pops right on out. Go to reinstall them, it's just the opposite. You insert the back and then you push the front up. So as a last ditch effort, I am soaking my squirter nozzles in white vinegar and water. Okay, so it's been a little over an hour. I'm gonna go ahead and reinstall these. The nozzles are reinstalled.
Start recording.
Still, they're still only not even going up halfway my windshield. This is driving me crazy, people. Here's an update to my video. I fixed the windshield washer sprayers on my truck. Enjoy. All right, so now I'm gonna bypass all of this under here, and I'm gonna go straight from here to here. All right, so I cut myself about 2 foot of spare hose. Just run this little right there. Disconnected my little union there, and I'll plug it in here. So now I just made a little bypass all the way up to here. Let's see what it does. Let's give it a shot. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. That fixed it. All right, so that tells me I still have a leak between here that routes up through here, over through here, and through here. So there must be a leak down in here. So as I'm pulling this up, I can see it right here. Look at that. And all I had to do was pull this up. Kidding me? All right, so I pulled another union connection out of my little kit. I'm gonna go ahead and cut the bad section off. Plug in one end. Plug in the other end. All right, there's the fix right here. Fished it back down in there. And I'm gonna reconnect it. Take my temporary one off. Put the original one back up. go ahead and reconnect this. All right, reconnected, connected down in there. So now we're gonna close the hood again and give it one final try. All right, give it a final try. Kidding me. There's another hole. Like a grommet here, and I'm releasing the grommet while pulling it from the outside here. And now I'm gonna pull it completely through. This right here is the union that I just replaced. And down here, you can see that there's even more cracks. It's just crazy. It looks like there's some tape here. What is going on, people? Let me disconnect my little union. Let me pull this grommet off of here. So this little grommet comes off. This whole section of hose is just all cracked and crazy. I think I have enough to get by here. So let me just go ahead and cut this. Make sure that maybe the grommet comes through from the inside out. Yeah, that's what it does. I'll make it a little bit slippery. I'll spray some WD-40 on it. Give a little bit of lubrication. Put it off to the side. Take my hose here. Push it through. All right, she's sliding through. Okay. All right, so now I'm going to take my union and replug it back in. Okay. All right, now let's test it out. All right, people. Final test. Oh, look how beautiful. Covers the whole windshield. Oh. Appreciate you tuning in. If this video was helpful for you, give me a big old thumbs up. If you like the content on my channel, make sure you subscribe. I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks.